Hey Sagittarius, it's April the Organic Alchemist here with your April manifestation and abundance reading. I apologize to you guys that this is so late. I honestly can't explain it. I have sat down to do this reading. It's basically been Sag, Cap, Aquarius, and Pisces, and it was just like, no. So we're here with it today. I'm sorry. As always, thank you for the comments, the likes, the subscribes, the shares, all of that good stuff. Anything you want to know about me is in the description box. How to book a private reading, decks I use, other social media, all that good stuff. And finally, if you happened upon this video and it is not April 2019, just trust that there is a message here for you that is going to relate or resonate with what you're going through at this time. All right, so let's get the overall theme for our Sages for April. All right, so you are being reminded that there is a divine plan, Sagittarius. It may feel like you're kind of in a desert passage. It may feel like nothing is manifesting as you had hoped, but trust that it is. When it says trust that it's all in alignment, that there's a divine plan, like it's all in alignment. It is all working towards what it is that you're trying to manifest. So let's see what your fairy godmother has to say, Sag. Fairy godmother, what do you want to tell our Sagittariuses for their manifestations this month? Let's see. Insecurity. So again, stepping back and remembering there's a divine plan. Whatever it is that you're feeling insecure or unsure about, that you might be wavering on, just remember, like the universe, your fairy godmother is letting you know, we see the insecurity, we know it's there, and your guides first up, we're like, listen, just trust. It's all part of the master plan. All right, Sag, that's literally what I'm hearing in my head. It's like, it's all part of the master plan. So just relax. It's going to be okay. So let's see what kind of the implications are on your spiritual path. Okay, so you're flowering. You are in the place where you may not see it yet, but things are starting to blossom, to flower. Your spring it's coming, Sag. It's coming. And so that is, letting you know that things are opening up. There may be messages coming in, also staying in tune with your intuition. But you're opening up, you're blossoming. Again, going back to the insecurity, there's nothing to be insecure about because there's a divine plan and everything is blooming on schedule. It may not be your schedule, Sag, but it is on schedule. So how is this energy showing up in your reality? So right now, Spirit is saying, take a minute, stop worrying, and get yourself a little bit of rest and rejuvenation. I think for what is going to come next, you're going to need it. It also may be that things feel like they've come to a stop or they've slowed down considerably. And this is Spirit letting you know that the reason that they have slowed down is that it's time to take a moment and rest, recoup, get some rejuvenation on, so that you can get back in and be ready for the next phase. So let's see how this is showing up in your experience, Sag. Ooh, that card's just sitting out there. Did y'all see that? It's just sitting out there like, hey. Oh. Okay, I think they're almost done with me shuffling them, Sag. I think they're like, okay, yeah, I would say so. All right, so we're going to do one more round. And then, if we can make it through. If we can make it through. Okay, all right. Whew. All right, Sag. So there is something that you did not get recognition for or weren't appropriately compensated for. So there's something that you did. There's some sort of work, some sort of project. This may be even energy that you put into a person or a relationship that you just did not get kind of the recognition, or if there was some sort of compensation, like you didn't get what you thought you were going to get from the situation. And just, you know, and if it was a collaboration, it didn't go well. So this also might have been a collaboration that just kind of didn't work, or that group project where you do all the work sort of thing. Those happen at work and, you know, in all sorts of places as well. So it's not just school. So I feel like, yeah, there's some sort of place where you didn't get recognition. There's a collaboration that didn't kind of go the way you wanted to, or there's some sort of compensation or kind of just way in which you were expecting some sort of reciprocity that you did not get. And so that's taken you inward. You were kind of in hermit mode, taking some time. And so, yeah, so that's the energy of right now, is the rest and rejuvenation and going into that hermit mode, going within, and taking that time to evaluate what happened and evaluate, both you. Yeah, I'm just going to say it because I'm really about like evaluating your part of it. There are other people that did other stuff and other things that happened, but what is it in you? How is it that you allowed this to show up in your reality? And so I feel like you're in that space, that you've gone internal, and that's the work that is there to be done. And then you're just kind of in this place where I just feel like when I saw this card, what I felt was not even so much not a new start in love, because, you know, the aces are the beginning of things, but I just really felt like you're just not feeling the love. Like, I feel like you put out this effort and you're just kind of gone internal and you're examining things because you are just not feeling the love. You are not feeling the appreciation. You are not ready to, and that's what it is because you're not feeling the love and the appreciation, because that's what the Three of Pentacles could be as well, is appreciation. You're not getting the appreciation. And I feel like because you're just kind of not feeling the love, you're just like, yeah, I don't really know that I want to do this again. I don't know that I want to start over. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like you're just like, I'm just not feeling the love. And so, yeah, I'm not willing to kind of start something. So let's see what the backstory is. What do our Saggies need to know about how they got here, Spirit? What do our Saggies need to know about how we got here? Okay, Sagittarius, so there was some sort of conflict, and I think it was around some opportunities that were coming. I don't know if all of the opportunities got there, but I believe that there were some opportunities that were coming in, and there was a lot of conflict about that. And you have really been trying to because we have the Nine of Swords here, but it's in reverse. You've really been trying not to allow that to sink into your consciousness. You're trying, like, I love in this card, I just feel like you're trying to rise above the bullshit, so to speak. That's just what came through. I just really do. I feel like, you know, it could be something that, you know, it's kind of haunting you and has you, you know, ruminating, but you guys are really doing your best to just stay above everything. And that might be why you just chose to go internal and you're not really willing to kind of, you know, make this new start because you're not feeling the love. And I think you guys are really trying to also work through this because I think that insecurity that you're feeling right now is related to that. And so you guys are going in because I think you guys know that there's a divine plan. I think you know that that it's all going to work out, and you can see the kind of the little blooms and the blossoms as it's starting to flower. But you're just stepping back because you're like, no, I'm not letting this mess up my mindset. That's what I feel about this card. Is you guys are like, you're not messing up my mindset. You're not. No, I'm making my stuff happen. That's what I feel from you guys. So what is your affirmation? Ooh, interesting. And direct message from your guides. So guides for our Sages, what do you want to tell them? What can you guys come together and agree on to tell our Sages about this manifestation. Hello, right there, Sagittarius. Cards just flying out. You guys get 2. All right, so we're going to go through this. So communication is your affirmation. So there may be places where in going into this hermit mode and going into kind of this, like cutting everything off, I'm going to get my mind, make sure I get my mind, get and keep my mind right. I feel like you guys are, it's more about keeping your mind right. But you're also going to need to communicate. So I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. So in places where that's not happening, that may have been part of what that conflict is about. It's time for you guys to make sure that your communication is effective and clear and clear. And I'm going to say, and I just heard gentle. So don't, you know, we don't have any swords in here. The only swords we have in here are conflict. So gentle, compassionate, but definitely being clear in your needs, your expectations, those sorts of things, Sag. So then you guys got 2 messages from your guides. Number 1 is block out distractions. And so I do feel like whatever this is, there is an element of it that could be distracting. And that's why you guys have gone internal. Because again, you're trying to maintain your mindset. And then that comes to the words of abundance. So I feel like you guys, by going internal, you guys are doing that. You're blocking out the distractions and you're staying focused on your mindset, your words of abundance, the things that you know are going to help you manifest your reality. But in that, make sure that you are remembering to communicate and that you are communicating maturely and effectively and compassionately, and clearly. Like I feel like somewhere there's not clarity in the communication, and that's why that's coming up. So let's look at your mindset soul evolution work, and then we'll look at your shadow work, light work. One more time around for our Sages. What do they got to work on? All right. And that's it. And that's what you're doing. Literally surrender worry, rise above it. You're literally up there. You're like floating above all the worry. So yeah, surrender your worry, surrender your concerns. Again, going back to that very first card we got in this reading, there is a divine plan. This is all in order. It is all in divine order. It is all going exactly as it needs to go for you to get the most ideal outcome for you, Sag. All right. So let's look at your light work, shadow work. What archetypes are our Sages working through? What are they working through in the ego work, Spirit? These cards are interesting today. They are being very interesting. I think what I'm getting is they're like, yeah, we're where we want to be. All right. Archetype, ego work, shadow work, light work for our Sages. All right. So you guys are working into the light aspect of the divine child. So, again, getting back in touch with that divine connection, surrendering the worry and allowing yourself to sink into and to really embody the fact that this is all in alignment, that it is all part of the divine plan. So definitely, Sages, getting back in that connection, getting back to that space of innocence, allowing a space of redemption for yourself and others. So definitely with, moving into the light aspect of this, there may be some, surrendering of judgment and some forgiveness that comes with that idea of redemption, whether or not it is, your redemption or someone else's. And in that, with this card, you're working out of the inability to defend yourself. And so I think, again, going back to this 5 of Swords that shows up as our past energy here, this conflict energy, again, working into the flip side of that of like, okay, now I know how to defend myself. But again, like with that communication, I can do it gently. I can do it compassionately, but I can also do it firmly and clearly. Woohoo! So yeah. So let's look at where we're going and possible, and the kind of the outcome that you're looking at, Sag, as you do your work and move forward. So number one, we have the Chariot. And so this is definitely, as you do this work, this is going to get you moving forward. One of the things that you're going to be reminded of here in the future and that you're going to need to work through is this idea that you don't have to continue defending yourself from the heartbreak. Your heart's all wrapped up. It's all healed. You don't have to continue defending yourself from that. And to really, there may be a lot of things coming in, or what I'm getting with this card is for some of you, there are a lot of things that are coming in very quickly. For others of you, there aren't, it's like the pace may be slower, or there may not be as many things. But what I'm getting from this card most of all is you guys sitting back and seeing that you can choose which opportunity, that it's okay for you to choose this opportunity and not choose that one. And so that is part of the other part of the outcome that I think is coming for you guys. So the final message for our Sagittarius spirit. What is the final message for our Sagittariuses? Hold your vision. So yeah, Sagittarius, like I said, you know, this goes back to the divine plan. Right now, I think all of this is about healing. What you're going through right now really looks like it's about healing and really kind of working through this insecurity that was created as a result of this conflict and this lack of recognition and appreciation. And you're doing it. You're doing it. So hold your vision. Keep working through there. And yeah, I just want to show you guys this card. It's flowering. It's coming. It's blossoming. It's coming there for you. All right, guys. I hope, as always, this resonates. Please leave me comments. Also, if you guys want to leave me private messages, I've noticed that it seems like more people are comfortable with that. So I'm fine with that. If you were like, oh, I don't know, please feel free to send me a private message. I just love getting the feedback and knowing how these readings are working for you guys. So I love you guys. Keep doing your work. See you next reading and keep living your best life. Bye.